Happy Wednesday. I am back. I have another video. I wasn't going to do one more video, but I was reading through all my comments today about Bath & Body Works retiring the mason jars, and I really feel the need to have a discussion about this decision. So, as many of you know, Bath & Body Works is having a $6.95 candle sale today, and it's funny because I even kind of looked at the price and went, why is it $6.95? Because normally it's $5.95. And the odd thing is, I had just been in the store and I was like enthralled by the single wicks because they had the tropical, they had this new collection. And for some reason in my brain, I wasn't even registering that the mason jars were not included in this display because it was like, oh, it looks so pretty. So then Ohio Garden Goddess had left a comment yesterday and said they were retiring the mason jars. And I went, what? And then, of course, I'm looking online at Bath & Body Works going, where are the mason jar candles? Like, is this really happening? Are they retiring these? And sure enough, there are no mason jars online. So honestly today, because I wasn't really thinking about it that hard, I'm like, I cannot believe they're retiring these for a couple of reasons. So ironically, I got my order yesterday and I was supposed to get the Lime Vetiver body scrub and they sent me a mason jar. And at first I was like, oh, did I get a free gift? What's going on with that? So the irony of this is really kind of interesting that I got the very candle that they are retiring. So in fact, it was a mistake. They forgot to send me my Lime Vetiver. I called Bath & Body Works. It's all good. They're sending me one. But it really got me thinking because I have been using, obviously, the mason jar single wicks for years and years and years. I was collecting them for a really long time. And just recently, I kind of decluttered my stash because aside from the gift giving, what I realized was that I was not burning the single wicks as much as I really wanted to or thought I was. I always just gravitate to the 3-wick. Other candle companies, obviously, I like the country candles from Kringle. I like the Homework Slackening Company, the large 4-wicks. And over the years, my single wick consumption has really gone down. However, I'm always attracted to the jars. So that's always a pull for me. So I was kind of looking at the price. So the retail on the single wick and the mason jar is $15.95. And I think I just glitched. I believe these were $17.95, but then they lowered them to $16.95, which is a smart move on Bath & Body Works because now you can use your app reward, which makes sense. I don't even understand a lot of times when they make their body mist like $17.95 on Calypso Clementine because you can't use your app reward. And that's really disappointing, you know, if you want to just get like a one-off product and they're not having a buy 3, get 3. So I think those app rewards are actually really important. So now you can use your app reward on the new signature. So the differences are, this is a 7-ounce, this is an 8-ounce, but really the big difference is the lid. So the mason jars have that screw-off lid, and a lot of people like that because the lid firmly stays in place, and these were stackable. So if you have a lot of them, there's like a groove on top here, you could easily stack the mason jars. Not so much on these because what happens then when you try and stack these is they just slide all over. These are not stackable unless you have a really secure like wall. And even then, I don't think I would stack them because they're going to slide off. So these have one of the rubber lid jars. I feel like these are a little bit like poured on the high side. I didn't notice so much on my Sweetheart Cherry, but this one seems like it's a really high pour. Whoops. That was dropped. Good catch, buddy. I like this vanilla, by the way. So I feel like these have a little bit more of an elegant feel. I feel like these maybe would be more giftable in a way, But on the other hand, I do like the hominess of like the mason jar. And I feel like that's going away in a lot of companies, that, you know, older timey candle. Like Kringle's still doing their country candles now, which is nice. By the way, the launch is tomorrow. I'll be talking about that tomorrow morning. But, you know, there's something just delightful about the mason jars. So I was actually really interested because there were a lot of comments on my post this morning, and a lot of people are really upset about the mason jars going away. So I kind of saw it coming in a way, because I'm like, is Bath & Body Works going to produce two different single wicks? Because anytime you produce two different products, it's going to be more costly. You've got the different jar sizes. You've got the lids. So from a cost point of view, I get it. At the same time, I do feel like we're losing a lot of our beloved products. Like, for example, we used to get like body butter in different types of jars. Body butter is all standardized now in that disc jar. You know, it almost looks like a hockey puck. It's like a hockey disc. Where we used to have those like the rounded bottom body butters. They're just standardizing so much of the Bath & Body Works collection. I don't feel like we're getting as many like interesting pieces. They always come out with like the core 4, the mist, the cream, the lotion, and the shower gel. And then we're only getting like the extra stuff once in a while, like the diamond shimmer mist. So I have noticed over the past like 4 to 5 years, there is like a change in the packaging. And I think we're going to continue to see that as we move into like the next couple of years. So yeah, the good, the bad. I actually personally am not overly affected by this. I think these are pretty. And like I said, I've been kind of cutting down on my single wicks, but I do understand, like, if you've got a collection of single wicks that they all look like this, you want them to look the same. And like, you know, it's kind of upsetting that like they're not having the same jar, because now your collection is going to have to switch to the new jar. And I know a lot of people aren't going to be happy about that. So it's kind of an interesting, new thing at Bath & Body Works, and a lot of people are going to be upset. A lot of people aren't going to care, but I think it was worth discussing today because all of these changes are definitely affecting, you know, us collectors. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the jar changes. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.